Discouragement. It plagues us all. Whether you're a top competitor and professional within the equine industry, or you're just an average Joe rider, we all suffer from discouragement. It would be so nice if everything would just stack neatly on top of each other, allowing us to build these beautiful riding careers with no blemishes. But the truth is, that doesn't happen for anybody. We see these picture-perfect rides and training sessions on TV, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all the like. And then we start feeling pretty poorly about ourselves. But the truth is, even the best in the field are only showing their best online. Okay? Nobody wants to advertise their failures and imperfections, even though really that's where growth and learning happens. Compared to most in the field, I've got the least going on in the horse world. Alright, I've got only one horse, no barn yet. I can't go and take lessons right now because fuel's too expensive, and I live out in the middle of nowhere. Plus, I don't show. That doesn't exactly add up to the most exciting internet content. So last week, I was kind of feeling down about it, and I started asking myself, what's the point? Like, who's even watching this? You know, are there any people in my corner who see merit to what I'm doing? And the truth is, yeah, I do have a few people who do. But most of them aren't even in the horse world, which leads me to maybe my greatest hurdle mentally is feeling like I don't belong. It's not true because I know in my bones that I am meant to be involved with horses some way, somehow. Okay? I've met people who have only known me outside of horses, and then when they see me in and around them, they tell me very clearly that this is where I'm meant to be. It's like they're really seeing me for the first time. And as cheesy as it sounds, it's true. Because I'm not who I'm meant to be if I don't have some little slice of horses in my life. So if all that's the case, then why do I feel like I don't belong? Just because I don't have ribbons or buckles or a papered horse, does that mean my passion is any less than those that do? So, I was sharing my frustrations with God last week, just letting him know my feelings and what I think that I'm lacking. And he led me to Haggai chapter 2. And it's just one of those times where I was talking to God and I just have my Bible open and I'm basically thumbing through it, and then I stop whenever I feel like God's leading me to stop. And so this is what it says, and if I don't say it word for word correct, please forgive me, but I will do my best. Verses 3 through 5. It says, "Who of you is left who remembers this house in its former glory? How does it look to you now? Does it not seem to be like nothing to you? Be strong, Zerubbabel, declares the Lord. Be strong, Joshua, son of Josedek, the high priest. Be strong, all you people of the land, declares the Lord, and work. For I am with you, declares the Lord Almighty. This is what I covenanted with you when you came out of Egypt. And my spirit remains with you. Do not be afraid." So this is when the Jews were returning to their land after being in exile in Babylon. Solomon's temple had been destroyed, and they were now allowed to rebuild it. However, they quickly became discouraged because it wasn't as grand or as triumphant as the first temple. They didn't see the point in finishing because it didn't meet the expectations set by the old one. But that's not how God saw it. God encouraged them to continue in the work that He called them to do. He reassured them that it's not pointless because He's with them. And then He takes it a step further and He promises that there will be a day that He will come and rebuild the temple, and it will be even bigger and grander and better than Solomon's. And that's found in verses 6 through 9. And that notion really kind of struck a chord with me because I was feeling the same way that these people felt. What I'm doing with my horse and these videos, it's nothing compared to what the professionals are putting out there. Alright, I do not have the same level of money, talent, and resources that they do. And so it just, I don't know, it hit me really hard last week and I felt like quitting. But God met me in my discouragement and He clearly told me to keep going, even if the reality doesn't match my expectations. He reassured me that He's the one that gave me the vision and gave me this horse gene. And so I have to trust that He's going to use it some way, somehow. And so I need to keep working. It may not be pretty, and I may never be on par with other riders, but God promises to see me through and that there's meaning in it. Ultimately, it will be used to glorify God. It will be a jewel that will be in His final grand temple. And isn't that something worth pursuing more than earthly achievements? In 100 years, who's going to remember that you competed or trained horses? Your internet likes, what good are they going to do you then? They won't. So why make that your ultimate goal in life to pursue? I'm not saying it can't be one of the goals in life, but training and competing is not ultimately where life finds its meaning. And it's not the only two factors that determine whether or not you belong in the horse world. If that were the case, there'd be a whole lot of people without a job or without horses. So wherever you are in your riding or your career, let me be the first to reassure you that you belong here. Alright, this is your happy place, and this is my happy place too. Alright? God gave me this desire, and until the day I die, I'm going to continue to be a better horseman and to use that to point people to Christ, no matter how pointless it may seem to others. Alright, y'all. You have a good week, and we will talk to you next week. Alright? Bye. Bye, salut. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have a prayer request, please leave a comment and we'll be sure to pray for you this week. Till next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye, Sally.